Hey girl, are you gonna say anything or just sit there?
I forgot to breathe. Um,
Yes, breathing is important
uh,
in the diaphragm.
you're, uh, you're, you are, I
I
can't
am
believe
me.
this.
Yeah,
You're CJ Chavez.
that's my name.
How, yes, of course you know who you are. Thank you so much for being here. I had no idea that you had ever heard of my show. Uh, yes,
Yeah, I actually haven't heard of this.
oh,
My agent manager, they sent me here. They're a huge fan. Like they said, it's one of the best on the out there. So yeah,
oh,
I
you
had
know
to be
what?
a part of this. Yeah,
Yes, I'm glad that you're a part of this. I'm glad you chose to be here. I know that sometimes it's just recommendations or managers, but the fact that you decided to come on your own free will makes me so happy. I never expected anything like this to happen like ever in my life. I have been such a fan for such a long time. I know you hear this a lot. I know that you must hear this every day. I
nah, just
know I'm really surprised in all honesty. Like it Anyway,
yeah,
sorry, would you like to introduce yourself to people
sure.
that might not understand gold when they hear it in their ears?
Well, my name is CJ Chavez. I'm the lead singer of a small band you might have heard of called B Sync. Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. And I, my friend Winter and I are such huge fans. I have a question, and have you, we were a part, do you remember when they had magazines where you could sign up to be a part of a fan club and only like 1,000 people could be accepted into the fan club? Well,
Yeah.
we sent in letters and we got letters back from you all. And I was just like, did you ever, not that you would remember mine, but did you ever remember what was ever said in the letters?
Oh, yeah. There's some wild ones. Um, I don't know if I can repeat some of the things that were in those letters.
Mm, yes.
There's sometimes people would send things with the letters too, but no, there was wholesome ones. Those were probably the best ones. The ones that
Oh,
would talk about how our music would help them through the day or through heartbreak or
yeah.
just getting through
Did
school.
Yeah. Have you ever read ones about I just on the off chance, have you ever read any of a girl who would listen to the love songs and look at herself in the mirror and start crying and just be like, I really wish I was there? I don't know if you ever read any letters like that.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we've gotten those letters, but yeah, there's a few thousand um, that were
Oh,
like that.
oh, that's a lot. That's
I mean, we got a lot of letters over the years, but no, it's always great when you can inspire someone like that, and like
yeah, yeah.
give
I'm
them.
sure the people that would have done that are were very inspired by your music. Like my friend Winter and I, we actually cut school one day to actually go to one of your concerts, and it
Uh,
was honestly, we almost got expelled, but it was one of the best experiences we've ever had together. And we just remember seeing you singing that really beautiful, glorious note that is so underrated. It's so like when you were singing "That's When I'll Stop Loving You, Baby," and that I just talk about all the time, and no one understands what I mean when I say it, but then I make everyone listen to it, and they're just like, "I get it now," and I'm like, "Exactly." And Dustin, your I don't want to talk bad about your other bandmates, but Dustin Woodlake was very much. I feel like you should have gotten You should have gotten the career that he had. I is that rude? That's rude. I'm sorry. I'll shut up
No,
now.
you're fine. It's he was more about getting out there and being seen, and I was more about the music and the integrity and all the work that goes into that. And it just takes us on different paths. I'm proud of him, everything that he's accomplished. He's been great. He was like a little brother, and now he's where he is. Uh, but no, it's great. I appreciate you recognizing the work that we put in and all that.
Yes, yes, there were. There, yes, I'm. I'm not usually like this. I have to be honest. Like I'm not usually freaking out over people hanging out with me in the Moonbeam tea rooms. Which, by the way, I'm surprised there aren't hundreds of people in here right now. And actually, I don't even know who the owners are. It just seems to be us.
It was probably the manager. She probably cleared out the schedule so no one would be here.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fair.
it keeps it safer for you, if nothing else.
You want to keep me safe? Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's great. So why don't you tell me and the viewers, like, if you want to, some of your favorite parts of your career,
cool.
like,
Uh,
and ever any like wild moments that like really stick out to you, or like maybe an awards show performance or something.
there's so many. There's when we when we performed at the Adams, and we had the really fancy, shiny, glittery outfit. There was a part where we're on stage and we're dancing, and Dustin makes a wrong turn, and then I have to like cover for him, but like his hat flew off, and then I just take my hat off and I throw it on the ground too, and then I grab him and I spin him back around in the right order. And it honestly it worked better that way. It's interesting. It wasn't the choreography at all. Everyone thought it was part of the choreography, and it was amazing how we interacted in there. But it was all just spur of the moment, saving the song, and none of us missed a beat. We all just got it right along. That
You
was
were
a
all
really special moment.
yes, you were all in sync the entire time,
We
and
were, yeah.
and yeah, like it's and that carried on through the music video and all of your other like tours. I like I said, we were huge fans, so we followed everything that we could. Like after school, we would just watch you. I know that must be really weird to hear that people just watch you and really love and appreciate what you do. And I'm sure you hear again. I know you hear this all the time, but I just can't believe this, and I think it's amazing. Like fans that get to be in your presence don't realize how lucky they are. And I want to just say, I know how lucky I am. Like, have you ever had any like run ins with fans that have just been absolutely wild? Like, what's that like if that's happened?
There's been some. There was one time, I think we were doing a show in Kansas or Idaho, somewhere around there, and we were on the tour bus, and somehow the fans figured out where we were. We were trying to be incognito and staying out of the public, but they found us. They mobbed the bus, so we had to we had to pull out of there because they were starting to climb the bus and they were trying to get in. It was wild. They were frenetic, and they were just determined to get to us. But we were watching them from the back of the bus. All five of us. We were just watching and seeing them chase after us, and we had to make a turn because apparently there was like a pit where they were digging some new farmland or something. And then everyone just kept running and running. And then one by one, we just saw them tumbling into the pit.
Oh
And
my gosh.
it was like lemmings. It was horrible, but luckily none of them got hurt. It wasn't that big of a pit, but it was just watching them all run and then just one by one by one.
I'm
It was
just glad.
insane.
I'm just glad that you all were okay. Maybe the
Yeah, we were fine.
like, is like yeah, I'm glad everyone else is fine, but the fact that you were all fine and got to carry on and do what you do every day, making a million people happy. Like I know it sounds like I don't care about all the people in the pit, but I I don't know them. I don't. I That's just the honest truth. And I didn't know you until today, so this is wild.
Yeah, well, you know me now, so there you go.
I'm gonna throw up.
If you do,
um,
do it that way.
I will do I will do it away from you.
Thank you.
Um, okay, so uh, I have one last question, and it, I know that you all haven't really been together for a very long time, like not for like 20 years or something. And I can only wonder if the reason you're here is because there might be a chance of a reunion, something that me and I know many fans really want. So, is that a possibility? Is it happening?
We we've talked about it. I can't really say anything
You've talked
officially,
about it. You've talked
but
about it?
yeah, Dustin and I have had some conversations to see what he wants to do. Called up some of the old guys, seeing how they're doing. I've still been writing. I've been writing this entire time. I write for other people. I do my own songs.
Hmm.
But we were thinking about maybe making a new album for an older audience because, when we were doing it when we were like 18, 19, 20, it was young puppy love. And now some of us have kids and
Now you're,
families. And
yeah, now you're grown ups who have more life experience.
exactly. We've been through some things. And I think it'd be kind of fun mixing the old with the new.
I think it would be
But that's
amazing.
unofficial.
Yeah,
So,
I will not include that in this interview. I
yep.
will cut it.
Thank you. Yeah.
I
Just
will
for you.
cut it. Yeah, yes, just for me.
Yep.
It's just for me. Okay. Um, great, wonderful. Um, right. So, can I go behind the counter and grab you some pastries? They just
Oh,
let me do that sometimes. Would you like pastries or a coffee? Because I learned how to make coffees because sometimes they just wouldn't really they were too busy to get me coffee, so I learned to make coffee. So would you like any?
I'm more of a tea guy. It's good for the vocal cords. But
I can find tea leaves in a shelf somewhere. I'm sure I
okay.
can. If not, we
Yeah.
can go to Winter's Bakery because I'm sure she has tea. Winter is my friend who owns a bakery shop who also provides the pastries here, but she's also a huge fan. One more thing. I know
Mhm.
one more bonus question. Have you, okay, have you all ever, by any chance, and feel free to say no, have you all ever done like promo uh, reopening performances of small bakeries in little towns before?
I don't think I can say that we ever have. Um,
Good. Then we
that'd
should
be
talk about that.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Hit up my manager that set up this
Okay.
meeting and everything, and we'll see.
Okay. I'll do that. Great. This is wonderful. Thank you so much, CJ, for being here. And I will speak to you later. Okay. Bye,
Yeah.
everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
We're ourselves now. I am here with Justice, my
Bye.
brother, but not really my brother. Would you like to? Which, by the way, it's so fun to fangirl over my friends, and I feel like Justice was the perfect person for this. But anyway, introduce yourself, please, and tell everyone where they can find you.
Hi, I'm Justin, Justice Fan Show. You can find me everywhere at Justice Fan or Justice Fan Show. Mostly Instagram and Threads and Blue Sky because I deleted my Twitter.
Boo.
And yeah. Oh, and I'm also on Twitch at Justice Fan. I art stream sometimes. I TTRPG sometimes. I play video games sometimes. I'm probably gonna be playing Assassin's Creed when that comes out. So come catch
Ooh.
me. Be a sneaky little ninja.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
I I love your art streams when I am awake to see them
Yeah.
and just enjoy your presence anyway. But but yeah, Justice's art, by the way, is amazing, and make sure to follow all the. Don't shake your head. Yeah, this is fun. Thank you so much for playing, CJ. I think you were the perfect person to play a previous boy band member who hasn't performed in 20 years but still has really wild fans
Yeah. It was
like
fun. It's funny too
Mayari.
because I always karaoke Justin. I always karaoke NSYNC, but I always sing Justin. And my girlfriend's always like, "You sound more like JC. Why are you always singing Justin's part? You should sing JC's part." And I'm like, "But I know Justin's parts."
Yeah, and Justin's parts are all like, eh.
Yeah, yeah.
You can
They're
meme
fun.
him a bit. You my
Yeah.
man heart, babe.
Mm,
That's
yeah.
yeah, like, but you were such a JC to me, and I just was like, this is perfect. And my friend Chastity and I, who plays Winter, we would always sing and sync as well. So she would do JC and I would do Justin, and it's just so fun. And I'm so glad that you did this character, and I might have to bring you back for a really silly, weird thing that I have planned.
Cool.
Maybe. Maybe you might have other boy band members. I'm gonna scream. Anyway,
That'd be
let's
fun.
end this before I spiral. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, Gloria Glow Pink's the charm party. I forgot again. I forget
There you go.
every time. But yeah, find me. Yay. Okay. Bye.